If you chose to have either the early risk assessment, the cell-free DNA test, or the quad screen, you were called by the genetic counselor with a risk assessment based on those test results. If that risk was greater than 1 in 500, we consider that to be a screen positive result. That does not mean that your baby has a chromosomal problem. It means that your result falls above the threshold where we would say that it would be reasonable to think about whether you'd like to have an additional test to try and better understand what the true likelihood of a chromosomal problem is. Those additional tests vary based on what test you had initially. So for example, if you had an early risk assessment or a quad screen, it might be reasonable to do a cell-free DNA test following that to further adjust the risk. If you had a cell-free DNA test, then still this test result does not mean that the baby has a chromosomal problem, but the follow-up test, if you wanted one, would be a diagnostic test, like an amniocentesis or a chorionic villus sampling.